Busch Gardens Tampa, located right outside Tampa Bay, Florida, is a park that looks to have an amazing coaster lineup and an absolutely incredible park atmosphere. I, for one, have never been to Busch Gardens Tampa, but this series is going to be about parks that I haven't been to, but I'm going to talk about things that I would love to do if I visited these theme parks. Hopefully I get to visit Busch Gardens Tampa someday, but for now, I'm just going to talk about the qualities that I feel like I would enjoy about the park. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off with a bang, we're going to talk about Busch Gardens Tampa's coaster lineup. Now, this looks to be a very solid coaster lineup, with the best coaster being Iron Gwazi, and some of the weaker ones being maybe Tigress or some others. I know there are some absolutely incredible rides in this park, but there are also some ones that try to be good but aren't really. I've heard some negative things about Shikra and some weird things about Kumba, but I've also heard some great things about Kumba as well. This park also seems to draw many similarities to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and I will be visiting that park this summer, so I'm very excited to maybe get more of a grasp of what this park might feel like. Another part that I might like about this park is the park atmosphere. I really love park atmospheres. They're one of the things that I most enjoy about an amusement park, and this one seems to have a great park atmosphere. This park is themed to Africa, and it looks to do it very, very well. Like I said earlier, I'm visiting Busch Gardens Williamsburg this summer, so maybe I'll get a little bit of a grasp of what the park atmosphere might feel like, even though those two parks are related to two different things. I also noticed that this park seems to integrate its coasters amazingly into the park layout. I mean, Kumba, for example, has some amazing terrain, like it goes right up to the terrain, same with Cheetah Hunt, and I can just picture it now. I love terrain coasters, so this park looks to be great for me. Another thing I'm really excited for if I ever visit this park is that they're getting a 2023 Scream and Swing. I think Scream and Swings have to be the best flat ride. Although I've not personally ridden one, I've seen one up close, but it had, an extremely long wait. But they just look phenomenal. They look to give some amazing air to the riders, and it just looks like a very enjoyable ride. And that will just add to Busch Gardens Tampa's ride collection that is already very, very good. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. The only reason I want to go to Busch Gardens Tampa is pretty much their coasters. A little bit of the park atmosphere, but it's mostly their coasters. I know I talked about their coasters a little bit earlier, but I kind of want to retouch on this topic, mostly with Kumba, Cheetah Hunt, and of course Iron Gwazi. I've ridden only around 3 RMC hybrids at the time of recording this, and Iron Gwazi looks to be a very solid RMC coaster. Kumba looks to be an absolutely incredible B&M sit-down coaster with some very snappy looking inversions. And of course, Cheetah Hunt is an Intamin Blitz, and who doesn't love a good old Intamin Blitz coaster? This was the second one ever, right after Maverick. And I've ridden Maverick before. Even though Cheetah Hunt does not look as intense as Maverick, it still looks like a very solid attraction. There are also some other great looking coasters like Scorpion at this amusement park, but this park just looks like an amazing park to visit. And of course, this coaster lineup looks so incredible. And this is definitely a park that I want to get out to someday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.